What?
Part of me was considering going shopping, but I'm like, no, I should organize all this.
Oh, you mean like get all the stuff set up first?
Yeah,
Oh.
that way I don't fall behind.
Well, I mean, well, it's not like. Never mind.
No, yeah, no, I got enough pieces
Uh huh.
to like, go by.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah,
Because, I mean, I feel like you grabbed a bunch of stuff, right?
yeah,
Yeah, which is good. I'm happy you did.
yeah. Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay.
Uh, I gotta delete so much crap from my phone.
Same.
I just got a message that said like, hey, your stuff is like you're already like over the items or whatever. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
What the heck? I don't think I deleted anything.
Wait, are you going live?
Yeah, I'm live right now.
Oh,
I think.
just kidding.
I'm pretty sure I'm live.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it shows like 6 people.
Okay.
Says that I'm live. Questions, live chat. Oh this. Oh, there's like comments and stuff. I didn't realize there were comments. What's up, bro? Juan? What's up, Juan? How will this affect GL stock? GL, bro. I have no idea what GL is. Let me see. GL? GL stock. Globe Life? Bro, what is this? I mean, I think that's your answer right there. What happened here? This is headlines for the month. GL? I mean, what even is a stock, bro? It went from 131 to 40 bucks. I don't know what GL is, but I don't think. Sorry, there's like a hair in my. There's a hair in my laptop. There you go. I don't know what GL. I don't know what GL stock is, bro, but it doesn't look like it's gonna do anything good. I mean, any stock that tanks from 131 to 40 bucks, I can almost guarantee you it's gonna do something like this. Where's that arrow? Arrow. I mean, if anything, you'll probably slowly dump like this way, like slow. I mean, you can probably do something like this, but ultimately you're just gonna head back down. That's usually what happens when these like long wicks like this. You end up just kind of filling them slowly over time. So I think overall, this stock is probably headed to like 40 bucks, bro. Yeah, geo stock is that's new. I don't know. I don't know. I've never heard of that before. What do you think SMCI is going to do? Probably gonna go lower, bro. SMCI is probably still gonna die, honestly. Yeah, like I mean, I'm pretty sure everything's gonna tank pretty hard. I think SMCI already tanked, right? Let me see. SMCI. Yeah, that's a huge like that's disgusting. Yeah. See, I mean, on the breakout strategy, you would have entered right here. You would have entered puts on April 9th at 891 for like maybe a couple of like 2 weeks out or something. You would have held on 1, 6, 7 trading days, and you would have hit your target here of 726. Next level is probably gonna be somewhere like 430. Actually, where's our next level? Actually, let's take all this off. Drawings. I guess I can run something like this. Do we have anything going on for this stock right now? Can it go lower? Do I like this or do I like this better? I think I actually like this a little bit better. What about this? Yeah, this I like better. This looks much better. I mean you're at lows, right? See what happened here last time? Right, so you're on like this little area here, right? Same place. There you go. But if you run a mid channel, right? So let's do this. Right, it's not gonna be perfect, but if you run this, right? There you go. There's your second channel. You'll probably end up, I think at most, if you don't just completely tank from here down to this level. Actually, let's make this white. Right, if you don't completely just tank down there, you'll probably do something like this, and then you'll tank down like that. All right, so for SMCI, I do think you've hit a bottom for here. You can probably ride this up back to like 818, maybe 760, right? Maybe. But I think this is probably going to be your direction, right? Because you have a really good, recent history of it just kind of moving like this. So probably hit a bottom here. You can take this up to like 824 max, right? 754 before it actually drops back down to like 332. So I do think it's probably headed down to this area. If anything in this channel breaks, if at any point you're at like 650, you're probably headed down to like a 362, bro. That I can almost, I don't want to say guarantee it, but there's a really high chance, right? There's always a super high chance when you start breaking these like major levels on like the, what is it called? When you start breaking these major levels, then that's when you should really be careful, right? Look at that. This can be right. Actually, I want to get rid of the big. There is object tree. Get rid of this. Data window. Oh, that's cool. I don't know that this was here. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen. So I think you've already hit a bottom, right? And from here, it'll be a pretty nice long towards 821, maybe 760 before we drop again, right? But I do think that you've hit, this is a nice solid bottom, right? Because that's where you hit the last mid channel right now. Yeah, I think SMCI can probably recover a little bit here, but ultimately I think you're probably going to drop to 512 or like a 360 or something, bro. Something around there. That's what I think. Is it Fuzzy Panda YouTuber released a video about a week or two ago that accused them of MLM practices. They stated they had a large short position on it. They have earnings on Monday. Can you check UNH real quick? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ah, there we go. Fuzzy Panda. Who's that? Who's Fuzzy Panda? Fuzzy Panda. This guy? We are short global. Fuzzy Panda. Lots of insurance fraud. No idea who that is. Um, but then that's probably why. Yeah, Geo. I mean, I don't think he has the power to basically, state that and drop the stock like, that much. It's kind of insane. That's kind of nuts to think that a YouTuber with only 19,000 views caused the market to crash like 60%. I personally don't believe it, but I think it has to be something else, honestly. UNH. Let me see. Did we already hit fib? So on UNH, we already hit target here. So I guess I can start from scratch. Oh. Mm-hmm. Let me get rid of all these. You are at a low. Reset chart view. Let's see. One. Ah, so you did break above. Let me see. I mean, the breakout strategy might work here. I don't know if I like this for a breakout, but we'll see. me see. UNH. So for a breakout strategy, I mean, already this looks like you're headed towards 529, 523, which would put you back at this general area, right? Really, which will basically set you up right here. But we look at HLC, yeah, I mean, yeah, I could see that happening. But let's check something out first. I want to run something first. Yeah, so right away it looks like longs back to 530, right? But let's check something first. Yeah, I like that actually. I like this a lot. Then we'll clone this. Did it hit? Yeah. See, you hit a nice little bottom there on mid range. Where is? See, so you still hit mid trend, right? You can always put like another channel in between these. And again, look, if you move this one up here, right, it looks like you could probably already hit a high there. So my guess is from here, I mean, I guess I can run the fib and see how much of this is actually ran up again. We're at 618. Would I short this? How much does this react? Let me see. We can check the 2 day, right? So let's go down to the 2 day because it looks like it's been reacting really well to the 2 day. 2 day keeps dropping. 2 day it dumps. 1 day 513. Let's see if we can run this up one more time. Like right here, 2 day. I don't know. I think I'm pretty bullish to 430 to 530 because you already right, like you already, let me see, 1, 2, 3, yeah, like you already have, right, like you already have the high here with the low, you already broke, your next range here is gonna be, coincidentally, right, your next range is gonna be here, right here, right there. So you'll probably head it, probably something like this, like that, maybe something like this, and then like this, or you can just drop all the way down like that. I don't know. This looks like, I mean, this looks like it'd be a nice long up to at least like a 525, I think. I think it would be a nice long. And then I'm going to set an alert just in case, see what happens. But yeah, I like that. I like that long, actually. So we can get rid of this, right? Because I don't care about these anymore. Yeah, but I mean, just using the breakout alone, I like this towards, I like this back towards up here, that level right there. HLC. Yeah, I like that right there. Yeah, this looks good. I like this setup towards 525. Again, this would probably be maybe within like a 30 day, right? Like 30 days, but yeah, I like that. Also, if you check the right, we're looking at the 2 day, right? You can see that every single 2 day has been pretty accurate, right? As far as like, again, you would long here at this 2 day trigger, you would have longed from 525 to 550. That's a nice push. You would have shorted here from 518 down to 481. You would have longed here at 504, right, all the way up to 531. You would have shorted from here at 500 all the way down to 469. You would have longed from here, 488, possibly flat, right? It doesn't look like it moved too much. And then you could have shorted down here at 462 down to 437, right? And it looks like you probably have a nice long here at 483 up to, I'd say probably till like the stochastic hits these highs up here. So even in the 24-hour, right, the daily chart looks like it's moving nicely. I think my session is extended. Yeah, yeah. See, even on the daily you would have longed right here, right at 458, and you would be at 500 right now. You would have longed on the daily here at 476. Maybe ran this up to like a 495 and just kind of chilled. But yeah, so far everything looks bullish. I'd say this pushes up to 525 before possibly dropping lower again. So yeah, I think I'm kind of bullish on UNH. It looks bullish towards the upside, especially with earnings coming out good. Yeah, earnings was pretty decent. It didn't completely die, right? It kept moving. So yeah, I definitely, my guess is definitely a little bit more bullish on UNH. I would definitely consider longing this even right now up to 527. So, there you go. UNH to 527. I think so. Would you ever do a live while the market is open? I tried it once, but I was working and it was uh, you know, I didn't like it because I had to work while I was live. I mean, if I get like 100,000 followers on subscribers on YouTube and I don't have to work anymore, right? Like I'd do it. But YouTube is not stable, bro. I mean, I definitely go live. I do it all the time on my Patreon. Like I'm like almost 24/7 on there. I don't do it here, but like I'm screenshotting everything that I do on the Patreon. But yes, I would definitely go live. I just don't have the time during the day because I'm working, bro. That's it. They making a lot of money. UNH, yeah, I bet, bro. They make like I mean, the UNH chart looks really good. I don't know anything about trading. More fundamental guy. It's nice to see your point of view. Ah, thanks, bro. Yeah, UNH looks solid. I mean, as much as bearish as the market looks right now, um, the only thing kind of holding you back here would be just this trend, right? Like it does look like you have a nice little lower trend here, like that. I think you still have at least to like 511 probably. Like you can still go up, definitely go up a little bit higher, right? Before you hit this trend here, before dropping. But I think ultimately, I think 527 is a really good spot to have like a nice target. You know what I mean? So I can definitely see minimum 511, 512 before dropping, or you actually run up to 526. But overall, I still think a little bit higher, right? And even if you go on the monthly, let me see, what is the most? Let me see if I can get rid of this. So I'm moving. Oh, don't want to do that. Drawings, right? So now let's see what the higher time frames tell us, right? So UNH has been going up for a while. Let's go to the 2 week. The 2 week is about to turn bullish, bro. So I mean, I definitely my guess, especially at this level, right? 2 week, yeah. I mean, you're closing this in April 22nd. Yeah, yeah. I'd say bullish, right? I think you definitely have a really good chance of going back to like 542 because every single 2 week bull, right? Look at that, bullish, 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 bullish. Yeah, it does look like the 2 week just closed on Friday. So there's no reason for me to think that this isn't going back to like a 554. So this target of 526, I think there's no reason why anybody shouldn't be longing this maybe like 30 days, 60 days out for like this. If you want to buy shares, then it's a good time. But if you want to do options, 30 days probably to hit this 527, I think it's a good trade. I mean, again, do whatever you want, bro. But that's really what I think. UNH looks like a solid, even though everything's dumping, it looks solid. Costco. I haven't seen Costco in a bit, bro. Let me check. Cost? Yeah, cost. Do I have anything on Costco? So Costco is bearish, right? It's in a bear cycle. 724, 709, not a massive drop. It's starting to drop. 24 bearish, 24 bearish. Yeah, so I can definitely say right now that you're 100% bear. The bias should be bear on Costco, but let's do this. Did you break trend here? Did you break trend? Nah, I'll do this. I actually like that trend better. Actually, never mind. Why am I doing trends, bro? I hate trends. We gotta do not trends, bro. You gotta do channels, bro. You gotta do channels are the best way to go about this. Let me see what works the best. I think yeah, this looks like it works. Actually, never mind. I don't know if this works. Actually, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that at all. This actually looks like it might work better. That's a big range though for a channel. Am I doing the 24 hour? Yeah, doing the 24 hour. So, a good way to actually, kind of confirm what you're doing is setting up another channel midway and seeing where that actually hits. So let's do this. Yeah, I don't like it. I like this better. We have right now. Let's see if we can run anything on the breakout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think it's gonna. I think it broke, and I think it's going lower. I can tell you guys almost exactly. This is probably headed to like 660. I'll tell you guys that right now. Watch. Let me see if I can find. Where's my square? There's my range. Here we go. So Costco, because I can almost guarantee you this already broke range. Yep, there it is, boys. And I can tell you where my target is. I'll right off the bat. So Costco is a solid short, especially with earnings being so far away. This is a beautiful, beautiful short. Costco earnings is when's earnings? Earnings is May. Oh, you got so much time to short this. May 30th. So much time to short this. I can almost guarantee you guys that Costco's headed to 670, 678 right there, right on this fib. Because look, you already have, and again, you guys might not know what this is. This is the breakout strategy. This is a strategy that I made about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And this actually started from crypto, and I back tested it on a whole bunch of stuff, and it just works like a freaking charm. You can ask anybody, really. That's part of the Patreon. Again, right? You broke range. Let's see where the HLC's at. You almost, right? You actually did hit. So, I mean, you almost got on that target here, right? At midpoint, 745. That would have sucked because if I was trading this off of just shares, right, or if I wanted to short this just off of margin, unfortunately, I probably wouldn't have been in this just because it wouldn't have hit my area to short, right? So short. So I would have had my sell limit right here, right at midpoint at 745.30. I can tell you guys exactly what my short would have looked like. Exactly, right? I would have done this, and my stops would be right there. This is exactly what I would have done. I would have shorted up here at 744, 745 at midpoint, right? Before dropping. And I think this is headed to 678. So, I mean, anybody that's watching, you guys can still short this. This looks like a perfect short right now, still. Obviously, this would have been a better short right here on the break, or probably on like after the break here in the retest, right? But you're overall, it's still a perfect short right now. But where's the forecast tool? Forecast. Here we go. So I mean, from where Costco is now, you can still short this another like 4%, 4.2%. You can still short this from here to here, I think. So that's what I would have done, right? If I would have taken this trade, it would have been a 700% gain because it's a 7.73 RR. But again, I would have not been in this because it didn't go high enough, right? It missed it by the high here is what 741.72, 745. I would have missed this short by $4. So I personally probably by strategy I would have not been part of this, but I would have definitely been interested in shorting Costco, possibly holding this all the way down to 618 and this turning into a 1,400% gain. But yeah, overall, this is going down. I think Costco, I think you're probably going down to a 677, and I think right now is a perfect time to short. So who I forgot, bro. Whoever mentioned it, thank you. I might actually enter shorts on this like Monday open. But yeah, Costco down to that exact. I think it's going exactly there. R211. Ah, thanks, bro. Let's celebrate their third super on the left. Ah, bro, thank you. Can I pin this or something? I don't know how to pin this. Ah, thanks, bro. Big shout out to you, man. Oh, thank you, sir. I wish I had something to like, fan funding. Is this? Ah, this is cool. I didn't know that you guys can see it here. Let's celebrate their third. Put user on timeout. No. I want I want all you guys to send me a super chat. Everybody, all the 9 people in here, send me a $5 super chat. How do I do this? Google, please. Google. Oh, I got you, bro. I didn't know you can switch around like that. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's do. Let me do Google because I just saw Google. Sorry, guys. I'm like looking at stuff. What is this? Daily delay ads. Create highlight video. Add stream marker. Insert ad. Enable monetization to insert ad. Ads inserted. Did I add? Did I add ads to? Did somebody get ad right now? Insert ad. Fuck it. Let's do it again. Oh shit. Oh, Rage, what's up, dude? Pass on the soup. Ah, fuck you guys, man. What's up, bro? Ah, dude, thank you, man. You don't even have anything to say, man. How do I like this thing? Do I click like? I'm trying to like. There you go. What is that? Is that one? What does that one mean? Let's celebrate their first super on live stream. Ah, bro, this is your first, bro. I thought Outrageous had like a whole bunch more. Let me do. Hold on. I'll go back to this. 'Cause I'm getting sidetracked, but let me do Google real quick because I know that somebody asked for it. I love Outrageous, by the way. He's part of the Patreon. He's part of the Patreon, by the way. So if you guys have any questions, you guys can ask Outrageous anything you guys want. So thank you. First of all, thank you to the both of you guys. You guys are fucking beautiful, bro. I love you guys. Where's the Q&A? So Ruman Zoom. I got you, bro. Let me look at Google real quick. Google. Do we have anything on Google really? I mean, Google's been kind of a monster. I'll be honest. Google's been kind of Google's been pretty like good recently as far as just running everything. I don't like this. Do I like this a little bit more? Remember when you guys are creating channels, they just kind of have to make sense, right? Like when you look at it, you have to be like, oh yeah, that's a perfect setup. I don't know if I like Google on this. It would have to be a little bit lower like that, but then it doesn't hit this part. What about here? I could do this. Does that actually get hit? Or I might not be able to set any channels here. Yeah, I actually don't like any channels here. What about the 4 hour? The 4 hour might be able to give me something a little bit more. What about the weekly? Because I see nothing clear on Google. I mean, except for probably this trend. No, this trend. Yeah, that I think I do have a trend there that I can use. So I mean, you have to go through a couple of like time frames, right, to figure out. And it's I'm not used to the laptop, right? I usually do all this on my phone, so it's a little bit easier for me on my phone, to be honest. So that's why I'm like, using the laptop and the mouse. I don't really do a lot of TA on this too much because it feels weird. Yeah, like even this, right? Like even this trend here, I don't like it. Like it'd have to be something like that, and then you're running trend like this. Yeah, see that makes perfect sense. Right? If you're on the weekly, right, you run these two and you're hitting the top multiple times, right? So I can tell you right now, then we can probably clone this, set it up right there at mid, and then maybe do something like this. I'm trying to get it perfect. Something like that, maybe, because it kind of gives you like a solid point here. I mean, overall, I'm bearish on Google right now, right? Their earnings is soon. Yeah. I mean, just by looking at it, this looks like it's going back to 152 short term on Google, but let me see if we can find anything a little bit better, bro. Do you have a range on Google yet? Let me see, do you have a range? It's not really a range I can use, honestly. Actually, there is a range that I can use. Let me see. You could use this range. I like this range here. But it hasn't broken anything, right? So I do like this range on Google, right? I do like this range on Google, but it hasn't broken anything yet, right? So HLC. Yeah, you haven't closed above the high or the low. So I mean, I like the range. I don't know as far as direction with Google. I think the most likely scenario is that it comes back down a little bit more. So longer term, right? Depending on earnings, it might shoot up a little bit more. Personally, like I said, I told you guys before, right? I'm extremely bearish on the market, right? So I think everything is a little bit lower. I think Google minimum goes back to 151, maybe wicks down to 150, and then possibly hits this level here and then shoots down, right? If Google, right, comes down and closes under here, any level under this range, right, then I can tell you that this is going to be an easy short after this breaks, right? You're going to have an easy short here on Google minimum at least to, let me see, horizontal, at least to here, to 144, right? So that should be your short depending on what it does in the next couple of days. That's going to be your target right here, that 144, because you already have a nice range here built up. But I think at minimum you're probably going to see 151, 152, right? Maybe sometime this week, because you have earnings on Thursday. So you could probably drop to 151, 152, and then recover, right? But again, I think it's too dangerous to play Google right now just because the market overall sentiment is pretty bearish. And even looking like right, like you're on a bear cycle on Google, right? On the daily. We check the weekly. The weekly is about to go bear again. The 2 week is still bullish. The 2 day is bearish. So I think overall sentiment, right, a little bit shorter term. I think it's a lot easier to say that this is probably going to go down to like a 152, a high 151, right? So I do think Google is more than likely going to drop a little bit more down there. But I think ultimate target, right, at any point if you break a range here, let me see if I can do this a little bit easier for you guys. So where's my brush? So you can do something like this where you go down, break and recover, and then go all the way down like this. But keep in mind that this is with the plan that you have some sort of break under this range right here, right? And I can delete this for you guys so it's easier to see. I mean, I can probably change this to a different color. So let's do this. What's easier to see? Blue? Green? What about green? Green? Sure. Let's do green. In the background, we can do freaking black. I don't know. Something like that. Something like this. Right? And then we can get rid of the fib to make this a little bit clearer. But again, see, currently price right now is somewhere right is like right here, right? Actually, I think it is. Oh, sorry. Price is right here. So I do think that right now there's a really good chance that you drop to like a 152, break this. If you break range right here, you're probably gonna go back up and retest somewhere 153, maybe wick to 155, and then drop all the way down to 144, maybe wick down to 141. So and all this again, this really depends on earnings. I can't really say what's gonna happen in the next 4 days, but at least I'm thinking we drop to at least 152 by earnings. And if earnings is bad, you're probably headed to 141. I can kind of guesstimate that that's going to be the next area for Google, right? That's what I'm thinking. Again, play this however you want, but as far as the range here, this is going to be your nice little range right now. And again, very very simple, very very straightforward. For Google, I do think minimum you drop back down to here, somewhere like mid channel, and then you pop up again on earnings, something like this, or you come back down on earnings, you break even low, like you do something like this, like that, and then earnings just takes this down like that or something. So again, I personally would not play Google just because you're so close to earnings. I'd wait till afterwards. I have to drink a little bit of. I've been trying like liquid IV, and that thing is awesome, by the way. Hold on, questions. Let's go back to the live chat. By the way, thank you guys for everything. You guys are freaking amazing, bro. Look at CELH. Wow, what's up, bro? CELH. Let's do CELH. CELH. Oh, Celsius. Hey, is it Celsius to drink? Let's look at this. What is this? More financials. What is Celsius? Marketing, sale, and distribution of functional drinks. Ah, what? I didn't even know that they were live. Oh, outrageous, bro. I didn't even know they were like an actual live like thing. That's kind of cool. I had no idea. How are they doing actually? Well, they don't look like they're. Well, actually, they are doing well. That's actually not that bad. Dude, from $1 to 100x return since April 2020. That is nuts. Look at the close, bro. The close at 140. Holy shit. Celsius went from $1 to 99 bucks at the high. What is this high? 99.62. Jesus Christ. $100, 100x in 4 years. That is gnarly. If you put 100 grand into this, what's 100 grand times 100 grand? Times 100. Let me see. One, two, three, one, two. $10 million. Jesus Christ. 100x, bro, on Celsius. I would have never guessed that it was that up, that high. And the close, look at that. It just gets, look, they were 15 cents back in 2014. Wow, I didn't even know they were a company for that long. Man, their marketing really was skyrocketed, huh? That's nuts, bro. That's nuts. Overall, everything is bearish though. I'll tell you that right now. Everything is bearish on Celsius, right? 2 week just closed. So I'm definitely thinking Celsius is bearish, but I think it's such like a man, that is a good company right there. Can we build can we build any channels on Celsius with the data that we have right now? I think we might be able to actually. I like that. Yeah, I like that. That actually makes a lot of sense. As far as like longer term, bro, that makes perfect sense, bro. Yeah, Celsius is probably you're going down to $61, 61, 62. Outrageous. I hope you're still here, bro. But look, how is that not going down to at least $61, bro? Like, I mean, you tell me right now. Clear break, right? You can probably retest back up here. Maybe you retest like 77, but I mean, come on. It's either one or the other, bro. Like, how do you not think that this is? Look at that. That's such an easy, like, short. Maybe for a couple of maybe like I don't know how long. Maybe like another month or two. But this is touching 61 bucks. And then you have liquid back here too, right? So $61. Let's do this. Like there, yeah. I'll even set an alert because I think this is going down to 61.96, at least $62. I don't even need to do TA on this, bro. Yeah, I don't even need to do TA on that. That's going to $61, 62 bucks. I'm like almost positive. Totally not done. Totally not done. Is that? I swear to God, bro. This is actually like dawn. I'm gonna lose it. Totally not done. Bro, is that you? I actually had a friend at my last job whose name was Don. So that's kind of weird. I might just text him right now and ask him. Totally not done. 23 and me. Oh yeah, this is. I don't know. I don't like this at all. Yeah, you're looking for like a short squeeze, bro. Look at this. That's disgusting. Why would anybody invest in 23 and me? I mean, if you're looking for short term, a dollar, a dollar. I mean, you have some nice resistance here at a dollar, but I mean, I don't think I would risk anything. Yeah, it's a consistent drop, bro. Like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna keep running up. I mean, it's too risky. I would not put anything into this. This is, I mean, 2 day. What is a 2 day? The 2 day seems like it works really well, right? So if you run it here, what's the high? The high is 17 cents, 12 cents. Let's do 26 days. 20. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think anybody should be. Look, I think it already made its move because look, the average move is 17 cents, 12 cents. You already closed the 2 day and you already ran up that 12 cents, 17 cents. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this, bro. If anything, I'd be shorting this right now, especially with this long ass wick here. Yeah, no, I would not. I wouldn't touch this, bro. Like, yeah, look at that. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, if this goes up, then that's great. I have no idea how anybody would forecast that this would go up to a dollar. I personally think this is gonna keep tanking, and I would focus more on shorting um, 23andMe over the course of like a month or two, as opposed to trying to catch the bottom, right? Because every single spike gets shorted, every single spike, and this has been happening for what? Look at that. Since what? Since February of 2021. This was happening for 3 years. Why would you long right now? Every bull candle that you see close on this 2 day or on the weekly, you should be shorting it at least for like maybe a month out, 60 days out. Look at this, right? Every single bull candle on the weekly, right? Bull candle, short. Bull candle, down. Bull candle, down. Bull candle, down. If you can short this by puts on, like right now, right? If you would have, I think this wick is too high, but if any recovery happens here back to like a 17.60 cents, I would take that short all day long towards earnings. And earnings has been pretty shitty. Look, every single earnings has been but. Look at that. Almost every earnings has been horrible. So why I don't yeah. I would be focused on whole like waiting out for these weekly candles where it goes up and then you just short the hell out of it. Any weekly high like this, like any weekly bull candle, short it. Don't focus. Don't long it. Do not long it. J&J to 140. J&J to 140. Already did it already hit 140? I mean, J&J was on my it was on my breakout. Did it hit? Oh no, it missed it. It missed it by. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I missed it. This needs to be a little bit higher, like right there. Let me get rid of this. Oh, shorter. Where's the HLC? Oh man, that would have sucked. I don't know if I would have taken the long here because it's already too high up and there's not much wiggle room, but it missed it by 163, 35 to it missed it by 30 cents. Damn, that sucks. It missed target by 30 cents. I mean, we can move this down though. There's a new range here that we can use from here all the way up to here. Actually, I like that range. Oops. So I do like this range on. I do like this range on J&J. Yeah, this for sure already hit fib to that. It's not perfect, but let's go. Did it hit the bottom fib? No, it did not. Probably lower to 142. I wouldn't short it yet because you're on a 24 bull trigger, right? So you actually closed the bull trigger back here. You would have probably gotten into longs here at 145. You would have been up $2 already, right? Because it already closed the bull trigger on Thursday. You would have ran it, at least here. Let me see. Do we have anything that we can use as far as? I do agree though. I do think it's eventually going to come back down. But do we have anything that we can use as far as like a solid channel here? Oh, actually, that looks like it's going to work perfectly. So let's run this down. So clone. Let me get this. Does it like respect this? Yes, it does. Lee respects it. Let's do it again. Clone. There you go. That's fine. I don't need it to be perfect right now. We're just trying to gauge where this thing is gonna bounce. This looks like it bounced from the bottom of the trend. Let me see. There you go. It probably bounced from mid channel. Yeah, see? Look at that. Perfect bounce from mid channel. I'm telling you guys. See? Perfect bounce from mid channel on that wick right there. Perfect bounce. So I can definitely see us going back a little bit higher to possibly, let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour looks like it already peaked. Yeah, I can see us hitting a little bit higher to 148 before coming right back down. I don't think we can do a range here because it dropped too fast to really range this on anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, I guess this one's a little bit more difficult because you're just going in a straight. I need more of a range to do anything here. Yeah, I mean this makes perfect sense. Bless you. And did we already hit? And I don't think we already hit that mid. Yeah, I can definitely see us going to 148 before dropping again. Because again, you already retested, right? I mean, you could come all the way. I think at high points, the highest range you can see is 152. As far as where you're going, everything's still bullish. So there's no reason for me to be bearish yet, right? Everything is still bullish right now. So I do see like a nice recovery. Let me see. What is the average push on these like dailies recently? You pushed what? From 155 to around 158, so about $3 push. 147. Yeah, I think you push to like a 148. You hit this, and then you just drop. So, if I was gonna be, if I was gonna be part of this, right? If I was gonna short this, I'd short it right here. I'd go back to J&J, short there, right? Short this down to the fib, which is I don't know where it's gonna be, and then set my stops right above that recent wick high right there. That would be a nice short for me, honestly. And it's a 9 to 1 RR, so that's 1,000% gain right there. Go a little bit higher. There you go. So not exactly 1,000. This will be more of a 8. So an 800% gain. So as of right now, you could see something like this where you push up a little bit higher, retrace, and then drop down here to a 140. Or you can drop, or you can go all the way up here to like a 152, right? And then you can short it here again to another possible drop to like 140. It looks like earnings was good. Whoops. Earnings was pretty, No, I wouldn't say good. I definitely say possibly a really good short here and a really good short there, right? So again, this is just what I would do if you want to long this towards 152. You can also do that, but again, set your stops. I think I would be more comfortable actually shorting this because I think the weekly is bearish, right? Yeah, the weekly is still bearish. The 2 week is bearish, right? And generally, it likes to do some really like nice. Like look at this. Like how are these like, bro? Like I'm telling you, bro, my indicators are fucking goated, dude. Like look at this thing. There we go. So the 2 week, right? You triggered here on the 2 week. You dropped all the way. You dropped 26 bucks in 154 days, right? 2 week triggered here. You dropped a lot. 30 bucks in 69 days. The 2 week, right? Triggered here. You dropped there in 56 days, 21 bucks. So I have to say that it looks like the average drop is 26, 30, 21. Let's go with 20, like a $25 drop, right? In average of 56, 69, 154. Let's do 56 days, and the average drop would be like 25 bucks, right? Let's see if we can make this a little bit. We got to make this a little bit more nice to see, right? So you close that 2 week right here. From the high, maybe 56, 69 days. Let's go 16, let's go 70 days out, and we'll drop 25 bucks. So on average, that kind of looks like where we're going to be headed. Somewhere around here, around with that 138 level, which might actually look, and it's perfect. Look, it basically sets us up to that fib. So again, this just gives me more confirmation of where, we're actually headed, right? Because the average drop is where I told you guys. So, you know what I mean? Sometimes it just like pans out perfectly like that. So, whoops. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Let's put this down here. Yeah. Yeah, the average drop said to 138-ish, right, on the 2 week. So I do think that you can push up a little bit, but ultimately I do think target is going to be down here at 140, 138. And I'm going to set up an alert there at alert. I'll set up an alert here because if it does touch this mid, I'm going to short it at alert on J&J. Yeah, I'll probably short it from here. As soon as it touches this, I'm going to short it down to 140 from 148, which is not that much of a drop, honestly. Like, this is probably what, like, maybe like a 5% drop? Yeah, 5% drop. It's not that much of a drop, honestly. But yeah, J&J down to 140, 138, 140. So yeah, bro, we're on the same page. I definitely think that that shorts would be a really good idea as soon as you touch this like 148, 149, 150 level. 100% agree with you, bro. All right, boys, we are getting close to that 1 hour mark. I'm probably gonna get out of here a little bit. Thanks for checking Google, bro. Yeah, all good, man. All good. I hope it helped out. AT&T daily close bought shares to play it. AT&T. I think AT&T is just T, right? Is it just T? Whoops. T. Yeah, AT&T. Daily close. Oh, you're solid, bro. Yeah, this looks actually. Be careful with AT&T because they do have earnings on the 24th. So if this goes sour and this crashes, you just gotta be mindful, bro. Right? That's really it. You gotta be super, super mindful. Right? I'm not saying it's not a good play, but you have to look at other things as well, not just the triggers. Because if earnings right ends up tanking it, then that's not really good. But what's the average move on the dailies? Let's do somewhere around here. 85 cents, 2 bucks. Remember, we're looking at perfect entries. I mean, not a perfect entry, but it's getting there. $1. The last perfect entry that we had before this was back here, like around this area. Somewhere around here would have been an entry, and then you would maybe, nah, I don't like this one. Actually, I'm not going to use that. Where's the last entry on the perfect right here? You would have entered up here though on the close. That's a high wick. I don't like that wick on the daily. Yeah, the daily on AT&T is pretty good. Like I think it's pretty solid just. And recently it's been doing really well. But again, I'm not saying this isn't going to work out. Just be careful because you do have earnings, right? So while this is a good swing, right? I do say be careful because earnings is in 4 days. So this can completely just like crap the bed. So just be careful, bro. So, bro, can you check Oxy or a general opinion with oil stocks? Oh yeah, no, yeah, oil is going down for sure. CLI, I think it's CLI. CL, CL. There you go. Oil. Yeah, oil's gonna tank, bro. I'll tell you that right now. Oil's gonna go down pretty bad. See, see. I mean, on the 15 minute, I have a trade that I'm looking for. Right, I'm looking for this to go back down to 81, and then I'm gonna long this to 83.63. But yeah, bro, longer term, this is gonna go down pretty hard. Like if you're looking at the weekly, expect to have some decent drops or at least volatility because I can see this being the second top here. I would not be longing is I guess what I'm trying to say here, right? I would definitely not be longing here. It doesn't make any sense to long around this area. Let's see, can this go lower? I don't like this lower. Like here, here. No, I like this better. This is the weekly. Oh wait, oh sorry, you actually have a bigger trend up here. This actually looks like you broke. Let me try this again. This actually looks like you broke trend. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, this actually looks like you broke trend. That is very interesting to see. That's actually a perfect setup right here. Hmm. Now I'm actually not that bearish because I did not see that before. And you're on a bull trigger. You're sort of on the midpoint of oil. Relatively, this has worked out really well. If I had a guess just by looking at the right, if I had a guess just by looking at the channels, I'd say, damn it, I'd say maybe a retest back down to 79, but I think ultimately you're headed to 95 bucks. Damn, I did not see this. I gotta talk to Greg from the chat because I gotta tell him that I think I'm wrong. Because I do think the weekly I mean, you're on a weekly bear here, but the daily, yeah. Yeah, I think at most you drop a little bit more to like 78, but I think this is gonna I think this is gonna run. I think you're gonna run here because you already broke trend, right? You already broke trend. You're probably gonna come back down to retest, and you're gonna push up to 95. So yeah, this definitely looks like it's gonna keep pushing up. So never mind. I was actually bearish until I saw that longer trend. I gotta talk to Greg, bro. I think Greg's right. I think he's bullish on oil. Sorry, bro. Spicy 817. Yeah, bro. I think I changed my mind. I think oil's going up. I just looked at crude oil. I was personally bearish because of the weekly bear trigger that I just gave, but I didn't notice that it broke a higher trend here, and it's probably just coming back to retest. So I think it'll probably come back down to 78 bucks. That will more than likely form a bottom, and then we shoot up to 95, unless there's some weird news that prevents that from happening. But this is too perfect to not look at. Yeah, I think 79, and then it's gonna go up to 95 bucks. But this is longer term, right? You're looking at a couple of months before it does this. Maybe like 3 months before it goes to 95. But overall, things look extremely bullish to me right now. It would make me extremely happy if you were holding some crypto with us. Me too, bro. I would love to hold crypto with you guys, but you know how I feel about crypto right now. It's too high, bro. I mean, even if I wanted to hold, it's too high right now. I wouldn't buy any crypto right now. If I was holding from like a while ago, then sure, but I don't want to hold anything right now. You're on a perfect daily entry, right? So you guys, I mean, so everybody, if you're part of the chat, right? If you're in the Patreon, you should already be in longs here, right? Regardless of what the bias is. This is almost a perfect entry on the daily, right? So if you're not swing trading this to the upside, like right here, right, like right there, like everybody in the chat right now, if you guys in right, so this is free sauce to people that are not part of the chat, but right now you guys should be logging this to with your stops. Like either you're longing this to 74K or you're longing this to 85K or like 95K, right? This is basically what your long should be because you just close that daily, right? You just close that daily. This looks like it's gonna keep pushing upwards. What's the 2 day? The 2 day's gonna close today, bro. Look at this. Yeah, if everybody on the chat and look, you're bouncing off mid channel here. You're bouncing off mid channel. Look at the weekly. The weekly's bouncing off. You have a bunch of wicks on that weekly, right? Look at this. Oops. Look at this. Look at all these wicks, bro, on mid channel, right? Yeah, if you're not longing from here to at least recent highs, right, until this top of the chart here, you know, this is the perfect time to long right now. This is the perfect time to long to like up here to the top of the trend. And if we do come up here, chances are you have a really high chance of continuing to push towards the upside, right? Which will break highs again. But we'll see what happens because the 2 week closes in 1 day. So this is also very, very scary. But again, you in order for this to kind of cancel out, you need a daily to cancel, right? If this 4 hour, I'm pretty sure it's bearish. Yeah, well actually it's bullish. But if this does nothing, right? If this 24-hour does nothing and you get canceled up, if you get canceled like at 67K and then you drop, that's it, bro. That 2 week is gonna close tomorrow, and that's gonna kind of solidify everything for everybody. Because look what happened last time, right? 2 week closed, you dropped from 65K to 29K to 30K, so a 50% drop, right? 50% close. Before that, you had a 68 top. That was the initial drop down here lower. So if you close tomorrow, right, you have to cancel out this 2 week, bro. If you don't cancel out that 2 week, really, really good chance you drop 50% from here. Oh, I think my daughter just woke up. So 50% drop would take us where? I think my dad's here. I think my dad is like a 36K. That's what I'm guessing. Um, with that being said, I'm gonna head out, guys. Thank you so much for joining the chat, and I will see you guys next weekend. I'll see you guys next weekend, and then we'll go from there. So have a great weekend, everybody. I'll make a video on Monday. I'll try to, and then we'll kind of go from there, and then we'll see what's going on. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys. Bye bye.